Good afternoon. It's April Davis PI and it's Monday, December 20th, 2021. This will be a short follow-up video to last night's video, the jewelry jar unboxing, jar number 7. We have a surprise, everybody. Stay tuned. Well, here we are again live. Just wanted to make a very short follow-up video about the jewelry jar unboxing that I did last night. That was Goodwill jar number 7. I was very thrilled, as you could see from last night's video. If you haven't watched it, I'll link it in the top right hand corner. But this pendant, which is actually a little gold tone padlock from Michael Kors. When I first found that, I was thrilled because it would pay for the jar and then some. In fact, it would double the cost of the jar most likely, even just selling this used as it is. I was even more thrilled when I looked further and I found the Tiffany&Co. padlock pendant. Very bizarre that there would be 2 padlock pieces of jewelry in the same jar. This is the second legit Tiffany&Co. piece I have found in just 7 jars of doing these unboxings on YouTube. That's just amazing. I put a little polish on it last night and it polished right up. But what was even more surprising is when I finally went through that knot. I had a massive knot. If you've seen last night's video in the top right hand corner, there was a massive knots of beads and necklaces, most of which were just homemade junk, and I had to get out the scissors, the wire cutters, and decide, okay, which junk pieces of beads and string do I just cut out of this mess to try to salvage some of the necklaces. By the time I was done with it, I was down to an Express pendant. I don't know if you remember that company. They used to be a retail store that was located in the malls back in the 70s and the 80s. I managed to salvage the pendants, but I did have to cut the chain to get that out of the massive pile. I also recovered this necklace. It's a double chain with a circular pendant on each chain. It's by the Limited, and if I'm not mistaken, I think the Limited and Express, those 2 retail stores, may have been sister stores. They may have been related financially. But the real surprise was this find here. It is so long I can't even put it on the jewelry display, but it is a Brunello Cucinelli designer piece. It's sterling silver, so it's not like we're looking at 24 karat gold here. But these Brunello Cucinelli pieces, they retail for thousands of dollars new. Even the used pieces go for hundreds of dollars. I'll try to put some screenshots up in this video of some of the pieces that I found on eBay, but I was shocked. I am familiar with some designer brands, obviously not everything. I did travel to Italy at the age of 9, but we certainly didn't go to the Brunello Cucinelli factory. I don't think my parents would have known who he is, but he is an Italian man who started with nothing, took out a loan for $500, started a clothing empire, and became a billionaire. He also sells designer pieces of jewelry. I was totally unaware of him. I will admit to the audience that I did not know who Brunello Cucinelli is. I'd never heard of it before, but I found this in the pile and decided that I better be really careful while I'm cutting some of the pieces out that I don't damage this silver piece, just thinking that I had a standard 925 mark silver chain, but it's much more than just a silver chain. It's a Brunello Cucinelli. So anybody watching this, if you like to hunt for costume jewelry in jewelry jars, or you'd like to purchase some online from either shopgoodwill.com or the Salvation Army, or if you'd like to go to thrift shops, garage sales, estate sales, that Brunello Cucinelli is a name that you want to look out for. I had never heard of him. I researched him last night. I watched some YouTube videos. He seems like a very interesting person. I was shocked that just these very fine chains are worth so much money. You know, it's not like it's gold or platinum here. We're just talking about 925 sterling silver from Italy, but because, you know, he is such a known designer, his pieces are worth a lot of money. I also found this Monet. It's not silver, but, you know, maybe we got a couple dollars here. I did find out that the silver that was marked LATH, which is right over here, that the TH is most likely an abbreviation for Thailand. And I have found quite a bit of Thai silver here in Los Angeles. This appears to be just a little wristlet, bracelet, but nevertheless a piece of silver. Also dug this out of the massive knot. This is a piece of sterling silver. It appears to be a toggle bracelet, but it's all knotted up. Found a junk piece of standard or sterling silver. It's marked, but this could actually be a fake because it looks so trashy. I'll check that later, but I'm not worried about that. I'll just put that in the scrap pile. But, you know, wow, I just wanted to turn on the camera for a few minutes here, do a brief follow-up, and just show you some of these pieces to look out for. This is it's been a learning experience for me. I would have never known this brand, would have never known who Mr. Cucinelli is if I hadn't been searching Goodwill jewelry jars. So make sure you watch last night's video, and if you like this one, give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.